Welcome to a Filthy Lots Castle Tower. From here, we'll embark on a journey together that will last over the next year. So ready your weapons and prepare your spells as our quest begins. Adventurers to the world of Altero. You were born in a dimension of high fantasy, also known as Altero Not. It is a world of elves, orcs, dwarves, magic, monsters, and the wars of humankind. Between you've sailed the stormy seas of the Ring Nations, frequented burlesque shows at the infamous Candy Club, worshipped at temples to the gods and goddesses that would terrify and dazzle, stalked the canyon city of the jungle of Kymond, trained in the shadowy forests beneath the jagged peaks of Telga, and stood in awe of the vast Baruman dirigible fleet. Some of you have even walked the halls of the Palace of Ways, where far to the west, the Empress of Orleana keeps a tight grip on the portals that link our world and Altero Prime, a mysterious dimension dominated by science and technology. From across Altero, you were brought together, summoned by the mysterious Madame Farine, also known as the Sugar Witch, an infamous figure amongst Alteran nobility. She runs a vast network of spies, child spies, that she calls her cookies. 4 of you were sent on a quest to rescue a missing snickerdoodle, and you met a monk and paladin along the way. You rescued the spy and defeated the circus, a traveling illegal fighting ring. You also licked a giant telepathic toad, argued with an ornery centaur, and found some very sexy treasure. Following a lead from the rescued snickerdoodle, you found yourselves deep in a cave of nightmares and secrets. There, you defeated a bone devil who'd stolen a bag of holding from the spy and warned you of a powerful, terrible evil nearby. In the sack, you found letters and clues, all leading you to a quest, this job, en route to the quiet town of Elurinn nestled in the mountains. What you've been hired to do is unclear, but you're the only heroes with enough strength, magic, and curiosity to say yes to danger. Now, you all sit in an uncomfortable carriage, racing through the early morning mists in the wilds of the nation of Kymond. You think back of the past few days, rumors of ancient Lek ruins, and the rivalries of 2 countries, Kymond and Chermios, that both consider themselves heir to the great Lek Empire. You are ready to say yes to danger, but are you ready to roll?
Yeah! Hear, hear.
Okay, so you guys leave Rake. You all have been in a cart. You've been traveling for 2 days. Through the night, you've rested, you've slept. Quick meditation for the 4 hours for the elvish monk. And as you wake early, finishing your meditation and the rest of you are rising, there's mist. You know you've been traveling uphill for the last few hours. You're heading towards the mountains now. But the air is cool in the morning, and the sun is starting to bake off those gentle fogs that have rolled in over the hills. The cart is passing along the road now, much less well-traveled, and you can start to see stone, rock, the mountains in the distance. Little bits of water burst out from those rocks and trickle down. It's all wet and beautiful, and then races along beside you in little streams. You've seen cute little animals popping out in the morning, little birds, rabbits. Up high on those cliffs, you see goats traipsing along. They have goats. It's so cute here. There's a bunch of wildflowers starting to bloom. It's late summer, blues and purples, and they scent the air. The breeze is cool, warm, refreshing. But every now and then, you hear the horses neigh. They're sputtering as they're going uphill. It's getting harder and harder, and you know the elevation gain. It's been intense. You arrive through Kymond to the mountains. And the cart driver turns back to you. Hey! This is it, you just get out here. She said just go up that hill, and you're there.
Sorry, we're in the mountains. What hill is this?
And as you suddenly look out, you see you're kind of still in the middle, it seems like nowhere. But in front of you, although the road continues along beside the river that you can hear quite strongly now, there is a series of switchbacks going directly up, probably at least 400 feet. To call it a hill is a ridiculous understatement.
Is it like footpath size or?
Yep. For each of you, you'd be able to easily fit on the path.
Oof.
Great. All right, well, I mean, at least we didn't walk the whole way.
This is a very good point.
Yeah.
A little exercise, you know, liven us up before we arrive.
I don't mind. I climb hills all the time.
Of course you do.
The mountain air is invigorating.
Parley,
It's a nice little jaunt, I
open
think,
to a
across the
playback?
mountain.
Oh no.
I promise I won't fight you. I promise. So as you unload from the cart with all of your materials, things, the bag of holding with you, he continues on and he yells out to you as he's leaving. It's like, yeah, I'll see you guys in Elurinn. It's just up that way.
Pardon?
You caught that.
Right, yeah, totally. I understood that. That's...
And
Yeah.
you know that you're going to be met by somebody because that was what Madame Farine told you. That just outside of Elurinn, you would meet with Harl for now, and he would continue to explain what it is that you've been hired exactly to do. So, as you begin to move your way up this hill, everybody roll a constitution check. And when you get to the top, use your own constitution check to guide you. And when you get to the top, you're going to crest over the edge where you can't quite see what is over top of this large hill. And when you get up there, you're going to describe what the people on the other side see. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to go this way.
Oh my god.
It's always exciting.
Okay. But wait, there's more. What?
Of course there's more.
That's so good.
What would those even be?
All right, adventurers. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, team.
You have outdone yourself.
Yeah.
It's so fancy.
Oh my.
Okay, everybody. Here, you are down here at the base. You're gonna come up the hill through a series of switchbacks that are super steep. You're gonna cross over, and we're gonna put your mini out so we can see what you look like as you reveal yourself to the people at the top. Starting with Elendar.
Okay. What you will see is a azure-clad wood elf monk with a copper-laid spear on his back. His posture is really good. The condition of his clothes are just immaculate, and his eyes are steel and just
Ready for anything.
I roll high.
Let's find out about our next hero.
I just want to point out to everybody that I rolled something higher than a 12.
Well done over there. Well done.
Did it! I knew you could.
So, up the hill comes the half-elf paladin. She's wearing still her splint mill from her days with the Church Order of Eden Alastria, Goddess of Justice. And she comes up the hill, and if you were looking really close, you might see some scarage. You can tell she's a little bit battle-worn. Something in her shoulders tells you she has 0 fucks to give. She's all becloaked and stuff. Hair's on point, very stark elven. Pointy ears, of course, and golden eyes.
Nice.
Oh, yes. I cannot reach.
I got you. I got your back. Paladin. Yeah. Coming up behind you.
You might hand that to her. Coming up behind her, a hand reaches up, grabs over the last cliff, and just flips up over the edge and just lands deftly on the ground. Boom. Looks around, gets up. And when he looks around with his bow, he's just like, I'm here. In his rustic-looking armor, this leather armor that's all, the leaves, the fallen leaves, so he can hide as he's moving through the forest when he's hunting his great prey. And he sits there amongst the rest and he's like, yeah, we're here. We're ready to rule this place. And he just sits there with his bluish kind of green skin and his nice-looking orc teeth there. One of them's a little, broken. Little missing. Looks over his Dan back, look at Sanguina. And, you're gonna have to fix that.
Ranger. Coming up behind you.
So, before they see me, they hear... surrounded by a bunch of people who have far more movement than me. I'm carrying everything. And sweating, coming up over the edge. Oh, God. Why? Oh, there's a larger than usual dwarf wearing some finery, a nice crimson 2-part cloak with chainmail underneath and leather clasping, carrying a large shield with crossed swords on it and a war hammer, and he's just catching his breath.
Drink some water.
Yeah, all right.
Why so tired, man?
Oh, man, I don't know. I was drinking last night.
You look like shit. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. I'll be fine. I'll be good.
You smell like shit.
I think that's all the time.
The cleric. Finally. Coming up behind you.
Well, I'm in fine form. I managed to snack on a few little forest creatures along the way, and I've got a nice full belly, but I'm picking up on the thumping of Alan's heartbeat and watching his pulse in his neck, and I'm slinking behind him. I have my cloaks and I have my daggers, and they are a little bloody. That's fine. I use them often for things that don't need to be used with daggers. That's fine though. It's good. I've got glowing red eyes, and they're downcast, and I'm trying to hide in the shade of the orc over there because I'm really not interested in sun or anything that has to do with me. And at one point I pick up on Rurik's gasping behind me, and I can barely stifle my pointed, toothy smile because I like hearing him struggle. I like watching them all struggle, actually. And I can't wait for there to be so many more struggles.
Human rogue.
Allegedly.
Mostly.
Which does like shade. And from the back.
Finally, coming over the edge of the hill, comes the final human, and you just see the hair just like blasted down with sweat over his face, sweat dripping over his violet eyes. Oh, that not as invigorating as I thought. The air, it's fresh, but now it burns.
Yeah.
when he turns around and looks around over the hills, you can see there's like some mud on his butt where he clearly had to sit down halfway and sat in some dirt, unfortunately. Just give me a minute, friends. Carry on.
Oh, come on, magic pants. Can't you levitate your way there?
Sadly, no. I could not afford the boots of levitation.
Oh, you couldn't afford them, I see. I see how it is. Right.
So,
That's
just gonna sit down, gonna have a breath, I pull out my mug, I pour a little bit of brandy in my flask and make some tea. It's time for some tea. Press the digitation, some steam rises off, and I just...
Hot tea when you're that sweaty. Are you mad?
It helps, it gets the sweat going more or something. It's like hot stuff in the hot climates, and it cools you off effectively eventually. Just don't question.
I've heard that's true.
The wisdom of the tea.
Human walk. And then in the distance, waving at you guys to get your attention, and then not too far behind, you see a very colorful human. Hard to tell, really. I mean, at first you're like, tall halfling, small human, male, female, kind of unclear. Everything about this says does not usually live out here. Waving a mustard yellow cap, and in the other hand, a very large book. That seems to be open to a blank page. Waving to get everyone's attention.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello, everybody.
Who are you?
Come on over, arms up. Crowd around.
What's
Crowd
up?
around.
I don't trust
I am.
this.
Arms up.
Yours up.
Yeah, arms up. I'm supposed to be. You guys are the... Oh, gosh. I mean, I know it's quite the climb up there.
That's not the hole that the water goes in.
No, it's not. My water's skidding just right down there.
Kind of a steep hill, hey?
Yeah, it sucked. Why couldn't you meet us at the bottom? Why it was so important to be up here?
I know. It's real curious-like, right?
Where's Harl?
I have to say you have lovely wildlife. I've been enjoying it all the way up the hill.
You monster.
Are you sent by Harl, or?
I work for Harl. Harl. That's Harl now behind me. Really important guy. Big stuff to tell you guys about. It's a little bit weird, hey, meeting out here. It's kind of a clandestine meeting. You know what? I'm going to take a note of that because I'm actually chief archivist for Harl now.
Right.
Chief archivist, you say?
I know. I keep a record for all the things that are happening in town, especially related to Harl because it's going to be big news. He's a really important person. Wealthiest man in all of Elurinn. He's on the town council. Friends with Hamelin herself. So, kind of a big deal. Everybody knows about her. And, what else can I tell you about him? He's so important. And,
What do you want? It's all right, mate.
as archivist, my job is going to be to take down your names so that we can. So sorry, Hall's behind me here, but he's kind of taking a leak. So as soon as he's ready to go, I mean, I'm sure he's going to tell you guys all about what's happening.
You should probably see a doctor about that. That is a long leak.
Yeah, I don't want to judge, but I do want to find out what you guys' names are, because then I'm going to write it down.
Right.
Chief Archivist. To Halva now, big deal. So,
I mean, sure.
what I really like to do is,
I'm fine with that.
if you're really up for it, you could let me know your name and maybe something interesting about you that I could put in the record.
Right.
Well, sure. I'm Rurik Kryn, from Kanda, former blacksmith.
From Orleana. I've never been there.
Yeah. Oh, it's all right.
It's kind of famous, though. It's just like a big city.
Yeah, I mean, it
awesome.
wears on you after a while. I've been having a lot more fun outside of the city than I did there.
Sure. Okay, that's enough information. I mean, it's just like, where you're from? Sounds great.
Sure.
Don't really need a tourism guide to Candy, but
Yeah.
I like it. You're scary. Sure.
I'm Alany. Nice to meet you.
Alany, do you have a last name?
No, I never got one of those. But I've been all over the world, seen my fair share. And, looking forward to this next adventure. I just love keep moving, keep doing, that's why we go.
Rurik and then Alany, quest for adventure. Gotcha. Okay. coming around, I guess.
I'm
You
not
got a shiny
comfortable-
outfit.
Well, thank you. It was very bothersome on the way up here.
Yes. You know, we rode horses.
That would have been a great idea.
Right, that was not available to us.
A nightmare.
No offense, but I'm not really very comfortable with you writing my name in your book. You see, I tend to be usually traveling alone, and
Aaron, just give it. I mean, sorry about that. Yes, Aaron.
You know, if you want, I can just put like a letter to represent you and say like, okay, there's like a half-elf lady
AS, I suppose.
with
is
the
my-
okay, sounds great. I like it. Secretive half-elf lady initials. Okay, gotcha. So creepy too. Why don't you you can tell me what your name
I
is.
think he's racist towards elves.
My name is Seno.
And no last name either, hey?
Seno Vestur-san.
Ooh, are you from Kymond?
Yeah, I am.
Because you know the country we're in, Kymond, like that's kind of not. I mean, I don't know the last name, but it's sort of the pattern of it all.
Don't know. Okay.
I don't know the last. Should I? Ooh, are you somebody important?
No, important here. Just, foremost expert on the ancient Lex civilizations. and
Holy,
Nobles
so you're
Empire.
checking out what's going on over here, right?
Yeah, I have to admit, I can see a bit of some ruins through the woods there, and
Yeah, they are not important.
No,
Sorry, not important?
Not at all. Turns out.
yeah, I don't believe that because
Well,
I really
Harl's
want to
gonna
get
tell you
over
about
there
it.
and look at
We just
them.
gotta get your names down, and then Harl let us know. But so far, everything we found out, yeah, no big deal.
Is he still taking a leak?
Well, he hasn't come over to us yet, so I can't really report back on what's
Maybe
going
he's
on.
taking a dump.
You know
Well,
what?
you could see your.
Maybe he has some
standing.
stones and it's going very slowly.
I think we would hear it.
He's a really important guy. and he's
Flemity
very
gibbet.
important.
Hey, Harl!
The madness of King George.
Okay, everybody, just if I can get at least like something about you to write down. The human with the whole thing.
Right. Lovely to meet you. Your name again. It was Zub.
My name is Zup.
Zub, right, Zub. Lovely to meet you. My name is.
I'm Chief Archivist.
Chief Archivist. Oh, look at that. You're so special. You're so special. I can't wait to learn more about you. So if you'd like some information, my name is Sanguina. And I might look a little peaked, but I always look like this. I'm actually quite healthy, quite well.
Quite healthy. Okay, I
deal
think
in,
that's good.
Oh, no. I deal in very rare and feverishly sought after treasures. And you should put that down as well because I have incredible things. And I also have a lovely necklace of ears that I'm quite bonded with. And they're my most prized possession.
Don't get too close.
I can show you later if you like.
It's best not to be alone with her.
I would not recommend that.
You can bring a chaperone if you like.
Okay, what?
No, get close. I dare you.
What? So, you're an elf. That's pretty exciting.
That's all you need to know.
So no name then. Just.
Not today.
He's the quiet one.
Yeah, just put down the silent.
Deception.
You'll know eventually.
Deception? It's the same. So I rolled a 4, and with a big ol' -2, I rolled a 2.
I mean, everybody has a name, right? So if you can just tell me what your name is, I'll just or even something. Go into initials. I mean, I'm not gonna say that elves aren't friendly, guys, but whew.
That one is not friendly.
You can call him Sprinkles.
Or tips.
Oh, great tips.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
He's full of useful information.
Tips the silent.
Anyway,
Oh, okay,
So-
tips. Great.
I hate
No
all of you.
yeah, you've made that
Better
abundantly
than
clear.
Sprinkles.
So Zup, thanks for this. This has been great. But can we talk to the guy we came here to
I
talk
just wanted
to?
to make sure that I imported that I told you guys all the information you need to know, because Madame Farine is sent you guys to us, and it's kind of big stuff going on.
Yeah.
Zup, you've been so helpful. You really have.
From behind Zup,
Close to Rurik, and I say, I feel like this guy's stalling us.
Yeah.
Send the rogue.
Terrible idea.
Yeah, that's a real bad idea.
Scratch it off.
from behind Zup, you hear a very gruff voice call out, "That is enough, Zup!" And Harl turns around and moves over towards you all.
Man,
Hope he zipped up.
took you long enough. Hi, are you Harl?
I am Halva now.
Cool.
Hello.
We hear you have a job for us. Thanks for making us wait.
Doesn't even look at you, and he turns and he's talking to Zup still. He says, "Zup, we talked about this. You are not to be seen nor heard, and we will not discuss it again."
Oh, poor Zup.
Okay, so you are sent to me from Farine. She usually has very good taste,
Oh.
What can you say?
to say. So I suspect that you will be able to accomplish this task. All that you see around you is my property. I purchased this land through Hamelane on behalf of my estate, and now I own everything that you see before you.
Incredible. What about you?
Right.
How much money do you keep on you? By chance. Just curious. I guess it's all
You don't have to worry, mate. No, you're all good here.
Probably should not answer that.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is all your land. Impressive, but what does that have to do with anything?
As you look around, you see there are some boring old rocks, clearly, as I have sent letters and sketches and correspondence when I purchased this land, and I arrived to find what I suspected would be amazing wonder of the world. And instead I was told by all of the scholars in Lek and Charmios that they are nothing, it's just rocks.
I mean, that seems a little weird to me.
Nonsense. They've got to have it wrong. They've got to have it wrong.
Yeah, I can tell you for sure, those do not look like just rocks.
Agreed.
I don't know why you contacted all these experts and did not contact me.
The fat
What?
pig scholars all the way in Portalis at the College of Architecture told me that also these are nothing. They are just more Lek rocks, and you cannot turn anything over in this country without finding them.
I'd like to see if I know anything about this stone. With my stone. Would that be... is it insight or
You can also roll history.
history? Sure. Can I roll insight?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're gonna roll insight. That is 27?
Yo, he knows.
Insightful bugger.
Pyramids do not turn themselves upside down without magic. So
They don't.
what? So you can definitely tell that in order to make these stone ruins create the shapes that they are, it's been done through magic, and that they have been here a very, very, very long time.
So, Harl, I can tell you one thing. This is... something big went down here a long time ago, and these are upside down. I don't know if you knew that, but something big and magical probably flipped these things on their heads. I don't know if that helps you, but yeah.
Wow, the brilliance astounds. So,
While this is going on, Seno just kind of tries to wander away, and he's going over to look at, get a closer
wandering
look.
warlock. Great.
Yeah.
Aaron will do the same with this one.
I'd like to head into the trees because I hate this fucking direct sun. Christ almighty.
I've reached my talking quota.
I'll step forward to take a look at the pyramids themselves, but as I do, I pass by the head honcho and I say, "You take long peas." And I respect that. I do too.
He continues, locking eyes with you two, who seem to be somewhat still paying attention to him. I assume that you want to know what The quest is in order to get paid.
Yeah, I feel like I
important.
should get paid for walking up this hill, but
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't so rough for me, but, a little bit of information as to exactly why we're here might help us, do the thing you need us to do.
Yes, otherwise, why are we even bothering? So, I come here to the property. I find out these ruins mean nothing, so I decide that I will move ahead with the legacy project, which is, for me, to create the greatest market in the entire world.
oh,
I want to bring shops and stalls from everywhere so that people can come here, find Elurinn, purchase goods. I would be able to set up stalls where nobles can come like myself, and we would buy great tapestries from around the world. All those things that you need to fill your many estates. And then the commoners could come also. Somewhat like yourselves, I would assume, and buy what you need. Shovels? I'm not sure what you purchase.
is there like another route of access? Because this isn't exactly the most convenient trade hill.
The other way, there is a road that leads directly to Elurinn.
Oh, all right.
All right.
Great.
Yes, we will build infrastructure to support it, of course,
Right.
because many, many people will come from all over Altero.
So what do you want us to do?
More great at construction.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all right, but...
Well, I arrived to tear it all down. If the ruins here are nothing, then we will just get rid of them and we'll use all the stone.
Is that just you want to tear down the ruins?
That is exactly what I'm going to do, except I'm trying to tell you why I couldn't.
No, that's not going to do.
So,
They're preserved. They must be preserved. They belong in a museum. No?
Exactly what museum are you putting that in?
I mean, I guess you could turn the place into a, historical site?
that is what I
UNESCO
decided.
World Heritage Site.
Some pictures maybe in the museum, and then we'll take stuff from inside. Probably there's good loot around, I think. But a good portion of it belongs in a museum, and a good portion of it belongs in our pockets.
It needs more trees.
You could just build a giant museum around the ruins. Right.
Yes, that's a good idea.
So
too.
we tried,
That isn't bad.
and when I came here to start to set up, to build my amazing dream, with markets and stalls and shops and food from around the world, and inns and taverns would be here. People would come from everywhere and stay.
Oh, taverns are all right.
Exactly. The Vernau Bazaar. It would be the spectacular things that everyone would come to do.
You could say, come for now, leave for later.
I don't get it. I don't get that.
It's all right, Sprinkles.
Then we come to do it, to start building, and there's an elf here. She's squatting on my land.
Oh, what did you have to? Sorry.
No, she is here, and so I come with my personal guards, and she murdered them.
Oh,
It's not great.
I like her style.
Where is she now?
That's pretty cool, yeah.
I go back to the town, I speak to Hammerlane herself, and I tell her she has to send city guards. So, the Elurinn town guards come, and this elf, it turns out, is a very powerful druid, and she murders them too. And Elurinn, we are not a huge place. We are a large town, but it is very sad to lose so many souls
Right,
to one
yeah.
elf. Hammerlane herself comes, puts the elf down, and then I have her dragged through the streets of Elurinn as an example of those who stand in the way of progress.
Ah, that's wonderful.
So you-
Very
I
well
mean, like,
done.
there are
I
other
quite
ways
like
to do that without being so, like, showy. You could, like, hide her head in a bed and then be gone when they wake up and they see the head.
Oh, like Godfather style, right?
So,
I don't know what
the
that is. I don't
problem
get that reference.
is things are all going according to plan. We are going to start construction. And then the elf has escaped from our town prison. Normally, I suspect that Hammerlane or the guards themselves would take over searching. But we already know that she's quite dangerous. And I
And now
suspect
you've
she
pissed
will
her off.
take her vengeance out on the town and all of the people there who are working very hard. And we cannot be distracted right now because in 2 days' time, my son will be married. And the town is everyone is ready to celebrate. There are people coming from around Kymond, very important dignitaries and very wealthy people who will join the party, and I cannot have them know.
Oh,
So
she'll lay
not
carnage
only
to
do
your
I
wedding
need
party.
your attention, I need your discretion, and I need your skills to capture this elf before the 2 days are up, and she makes some sort of horrible scene.
And you didn't try to speak to her.
Obviously, we attempted to tell her to just leave, and she would not.
That's not the same as a conversation.
We told her,
Men.
leave or die,
You keep saying told. You know, like.
as I am telling you, so that you will take this quest.
So,
Yeah, I've tried the leave or die
sounds
thing.
very
It didn't work
one-sided,
out.
this
yeah,
conversation.
what are you offering us to do this?
I will offer you each 1,000 gold.
All right. Who's this Hammerlane?
She is Gajata Hammerlane. She is chair of Elurinn. She is a very famous wizard that's clearly some of you should know if you are adventuring heroes.
History check.
If you're going to roll a history check now.
Rolling history. 10,
20.
18.
maybe a 10.
Mighty 3.
You've never heard of her.
No, of course not.
And everybody who's rolled higher than 12, you guys know that Gajata Hammerlane is a dwarf. She's very old now, and she is a wizard, and she has participated in many large battles on the scale of the entire world. She's originally from Kymond, but she has retired in Elurinn, and she is the chair. So she's the head of all of the nobles.
I've heard of this dwarf. Yes, absolutely. When I was traveling across the seas, her name came up often. She is quite powerful. I
She's
would
badass.
definitely not fuck with this one in particular.
It's very strange. I have studied many of these things, and somehow I've never heard of this person. So I don't know how important they could really be. I mean, I have extensively studied.
Hang on 1 sec. Are we sure that she even exists?
Oh no, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, she's definitely exists.
I mean-
Senna, are you-
Well, all right.
She rings a bit of a bell, but if she's so great and caught this elf and isn't willing to do it again, I think more than 1,000 gold each is going to be the price.
She should
What do you
certainly-
propose?
At
we go speak
least
to her.
double it.
Done. If you bring her back alive.
Alive.
Well, it's
Crap,
perfectly
that
my
is not
intention.
one of our specialties.
We're pretty good at killing, but...
Can you send me and leave them behind?
I have a taste for elf.
Oh, God.
I'll
What?
be able to incapacitate her with a bit of.
And by taste, she just means, she's licked many of them.
Wouldn't her being dead help you more?
No, she needs to be punished publicly.
We could...
Right.
But you could
Makes
you
sense.
could punish her dead body. You could shame her dead body.
Sanguina.
I'm sure we could kill her, and being freshly dead, you could find somebody who could bring her back to life and then torture her for your weird... I don't feel comfortable with this quest anymore.
I love it. I love the direction that this is going in.
I'm not surprised.
Hey, look at this. Here's
So
what
I will
say.
give you each 2,000 gold to bring the elf back to the town. I
we-
promise
Yeah.
that the justice will be served. She has killed many of our citizens.
But here, just to clarify, just in case, 2,000 gold if we bring her back alive.
Each.
Yes, each.
Oh, yes.
Would we still get potentially the 1,000 gold each if we kill her?
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, we'll try very hard, but I'm just saying.
So
it
take
could
note
happen.
that if they bring back the body of the elf druid, and she is dead, and they bring back enough of the pieces, 1,000 gold each.
How much is
All right.
enough? Just so I know.
I need at least the torso.
Torso.
Right.
With or without head?
Sick fuck.
Preferably you bring her back alive.
Oh, yeah,
Everything
right.
will be fine.
I'm just hedging my bets here.
Right.
I mean,
All right. When
good
she's
persuasion.
dead, you're not allowed to go near her.
Listen, I have some very important things to
Well,
take care
that's
of in
his
town.
parts.
Right.
okay.
So I need to get back. There are people arriving today, in 2 days. The first night before the wedding, like the eve of a big wedding like this, the entire town is celebrating. So people are arriving. I have very much to accomplish.
Great.
My daughter is somewhere wandering around the ruins, looking for clues, like she thinks she's doing. I have removed her from her post because of this failure and the shame that she has brought to the family, and she will only be participating now
Oh,
as a bridesmaid.
quick
for her
question. Has
brother.
anyone seen this elf since she escaped?
Kaleva will tell you now because I need to leave. So,
Does she have a
take
name?
care of elves. Her name is Kaleva.
Kaleva. Kaleva's the elf.
No.
I'm talking about the elf.
Kaleva-
Does the elf have a name?
Kaleva Vernal?
That is my daughter's name.
That's right.
Yes.
Okay.
Please spread it to potential suitors so the poor thing gets married eventually. And with that, he leaves. Somewhere off in the distance between the trees, you can see that he mounts a horse and takes off.
Really
Just
gotta
now.
get some
the west.
horses.
Yeah, I don't know how people work, and that guy is still a piece of trash. I mean, I like some of the things he said, but not all of it.
No, but I do like his gold. So I think that we should go and find this daughter. I'm gonna start heading over to the ruins and just see what I can find over
Oh,
here.
yeah. I want to check these things out.
Yeah, I'm not so concerned about the daughter, but I really want to check out these ruins.
I'd like to snake my way through the trees over here, in this direction, instead of going straight through the center, all along through here. That's right. Little side action there.
I'll go through the trees with Sanguina and head towards the opening that I can see.
Oh yeah, is his man still there? He'll
Zup
be.
is still here, and as he watches you guys start to sprinkle your way towards the ruins to get a better look, he looks out and he says, "Hey, Kaleva! Kaleva!" I mean, she's probably around here somewhere looking for her horse. Her horse is named Nutmeg. He's really cute.
Nutmeg?
Nutmeg, the horse.
Right.
She rescued him, and he's kind of deaf, and wasn't super healthy. So she's
bad.
probably looking for him because he wanders off, or she's out looking for clues because she's really, really smart and very strong.
Maybe I'll go look for the horse. Deaf, you said?
Sanguina,
I think you should keep an eye on her.
do it.
No offense, but deaf horse or me, I'm just gonna say deaf horse.
And she comes. You see coming out.
I don't think she's gonna be able to drain a whole horse in one go.
I mean, I don't know, mate. You haven't felt how much he just pulls from you. All right?
Or will I? Yeah.
Just have a long rest. You don't need a snack.
Oh, hey, you guys, should we find this Cleaver? You guys want to look around first?
I mean, she said
She would
he
be a
said
good
she's
person to
around
show us
here.
around.
I'd like
Yeah.
to climb to the top of. I'd like to see if I could climb to the top of the tallest tree to take a look overlooking the ruins.
It's that one.
Yeah, I see it right there.
Roll acrobatics. While you're doing that, Kaleva comes out, and she's also here to greet you all.
Holy
But
shit, she's a babe.
the impression that you get of her is she is human. She has long hair, luxurious. She's a terrible scar across one side of her face, and the way she moves tells you that she has the strength, lithe build of a warrior. She's very strong, but also light on her feet. She's not wearing full armor or anything, but she looks like she could easily handle herself in a fight, but she still has with her a longsword. She also looks like what you think is just the impression you should have of a noble. Her father has that air of someone who's always kind of smelling something bad, so his nose is kind of pointed up all the time. He stays away from people. She looks approachable, beautiful, just a radiant human being. And as she comes toward you, she sees the group.
Hello there. You must be the daughter. Yes.
Hello, everyone. I am Kaleva.
Hello, I'm Elurinn. Nice to meet you.
Well met, sword sister.
Yes, you got Rurik over there somewhere.
I'm over here.
All right.
How far away am I?
You got Senno over here.
Have I made it up to
Shadow Man.
What'd you roll?
15.
Yeah, you do. Make it
Anything
up.
tips.
We're not going to be able to fit you now. We'll just put you you're up a tree.
Okay, that's good enough. I can see into the ruins from here. Let me see if I can do some magic.
Much.
That's a better roll. Okay. You can fit
break
yourself in that
both
tree.
your legs.
Regardless.
Do it.
I can do it.
I believe balancing act.
All right. As soon as she started climbing a tree, I turned around and went the other way, and I heard my name. I heard Rurik, and I was like, "That's."
And you move towards everybody's here, and you're greeted by her, and she says, I understand that my father will hire you for this job, but know that it is very important that we bring her back to the cell, and that she actually be tried. It's been a bit of a crime in its own, although not technically illegal, that we've held on to her the way we have without a trial. So we really need to bring her to justice for the families in Elurinn, but also because it's the right thing to do. And the guards around town at the towers know that she's not left the city.
She's still in the city.
She has to still be there.
Why the hell do we meet here?
Because my father doesn't want anyone else to know that you've been hired.
Right, of course. You know.
The Green Mother is very dangerous.
Can you tell me more about her?
She's been dubbed that by some of the people in town, who are the poorest, the destitutes. They worship her. Ever since that she came in, And through us, we learned more about the fact that she stood up against my father and all of the guards who came to protect something that she considered quite beautiful. And then it's a tragedy that it wound up in so many deaths.
You sound like you admire her.
I certainly do.
There are elements. There's no reason for her to have killed the way she did.
How many did she kill?
12 in the end.
Yeah, we
Alone?
It's respectable, for sure.
Yes, just by herself. Well,
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Right on.
Roots, man.
tell you a bit
Hell
more
of a
about that in
class.
a minute. But what I really want you guys to know, although I cannot help you directly because I have been removed from my post as captain of the guard to
Why?
assist with the wedding, because I have. She escaped while I was captain of the guard. They consider me to be no longer competent because I am clearly distracted by my family obligations.
I
Right.
would like to gain some insight on her, not just on what she's saying, like I believe that, but just on like her stance, like her posture, like I want to kind of figure out like what kind of a combatant is she and how capable is she?
Roll insight.
I'm gonna roll to see if she's lying about why the Green Mother got out. I think she let her loose.
Oh, good number, boy. 23.
You would follow her into battle in an instant.
Cool.
She moves with the grace of somebody who is lethal and a leader.
Life goals.
15.
15. She is 100% telling the truth. She has more to tell you about the guards if you ask her.
Well, you know, we've obviously been brought here. Hey,
I can tell you where to start.
Your dad said you were looking around for clues. Did you find anything?
No, but I have not seen the pixies today, which is quite concerning.
Wait, the pixies? It had to be pixies.
When she got loose, did you interrogate the guards in charge of guarding her?
Yes, and I think that's where you guys should also start first.
All right.
The two idiots who were on watch when she escaped.
What were their names?
They were knocked unconscious. They are Walter and Saldorf.
Walter and
Saldorf. Okay.
They're drinking in the Lazy Bee.
The Lazy Bee.
Go to the tavern in town and talk to them yourselves. That'll be the first place to start.
How well do you pay your guards?
They are very well compensated.
Oh, so you wouldn't count them amongst the kind of people that have been sympathizing with the Green Mother?
No, I do not think they work with the Children of the Seed.
The Children of the Seed. Well, this is complicated. This sounds like there's a lot going on here.
They've become a bit of a cult.
How big?
I mean, there aren't very many of them now, maybe a couple dozen, but they are sadly quite dirty and poor, and so my father has been trying to hide them because
Hide
of all
them
the people
like-
who are coming to town for the wedding. No, I don't think so. I mean, he built them a well in the corners so that they would just stay closer to that area there'd be fresh water for them so that they wouldn't be so sick and sad all the time.
And as the ruling noble family, how are you planning on tackling poverty in the area?
I don't. I am captain of the guard.
Not
I am
anymore.
keeping justice. Oh, that is true. At least for now, until the wedding is complete, and then I will speak with Hammerlane about it.
Right.
I'm sure she will see fair justice for me.
The whole time, Seno has just been off wandering by himself, trying to get into the ruins. He's like,
Do.
way over here. So I can't quite reach there, but
He is collapsed with.
With joy. He's
like, oh my god, these ruins are so different and normal, and
Would you like to roll to investigate them?
I sure would.
Is anyone else having a look at the ruin?
I'd like to see. Do I see anything at the top of the tree?
Yes. You see that there are many of these upside-down shaped pyramids. See many of them hollow like this out of the middle.
Do I see anything moving inside of any of the pyramids?
You don't see anything moving other than that the gentle breeze blows the very lush foliage.
I scamper back down the tree.
Scamper!
So I go investigating, looking for recognizable stonework or runes or anything like that, and I rolled a 23.
Oh!
Good number.
Investigating the crap out of these ruins. Yeah. They're strange. They're upside down. Made of old rock. Rurik had filled you in as he went by you. Some of the writing looks a lot like that rubbing you found in the bag of holding.
Yeah, can I read it?
You can read it.
I have Eyes of the Runekeeper, so I can read everything.
Yes, it speaks to...
Why'd you ask?
I can't. I can read anything that is like a language. If it's code or something, I would still have to decode it.
It was a flex. It was. Admit it. It's okay.
Can I read it?
Right.
Oh, I can read it. Yes, you can. Most of it is talking about worshipping Parith.
Interesting stuff.
You can also, as you scour along, see that although there is one layer kind of etched into the rock, beneath it, more weathered, writings of Lek, even more weathered, writings of the Nobris Empire.
Oh, that is very interesting. I rummage around in my cloak and bag looking for some parchments that I can take out, and I want to do like a little rubbing with some chocolate.
While you're doing that, you guys hear Kaleva tell you, started the lazy bee. Nutmeg! And she starts racing off to go.
Calling for a dead horse. All right.
I'm to ask more
And
about the
If we're off to a tavern,
Really
Both
wanted to ask
Kaleva
how
and Zup
everybody
take
died.
off to head back to town.
tavern, let's go.
I don't know what's going on, but I would follow her to my death.
Me too, brother.
Right, mate.
Me too.
Yeah.
Maybe we can have that arranged.
All right.
You guys,
we don't know
I
what
found
your
some
type
interesting
is.
writing
Oh.
on the
Alright.
pyramids here.
No idea where I am.
Well, the upside down pyramids.
Yeah. I'll move over as well. To come check out what Senno's
I'll
found.
go right with Senno. What do you got?
Yeah, it seems at one point these temples were dedicated to the god Paras or Paras. So I have trouble with those sounds. And or the equivalent god of the time and stuff. But even more interesting than just that is that there are some older Lek ruins here that are rubbing away a bit, and then beneath that, really worn away, I can see just traces of Nobris ruins, which is very strange because they're from further south.
So these are like stacked on ruins kind of thing?
These there's something weird going on here because those languages, this should not be together.
And is all the writing upside down?
No.
Okay, that's weird because these structures are upside down.
Yeah, they seem to have been built like that, which I have never seen. And let me remind you, I am a foremost expert on these things.
Right, yeah, we know,
And
mate.
I have seen
wander off.
many
He's doing
different
that
types
thing
of
again.
pyramids.
Land the plane, Senno! I can hear you from all the way on the other side! Just land the plane! While you guys are listening
Don't know
to
what the plane
Senno,
is. We're in the mountains. I think maybe you're thinking of a
Land the
step or
dirigible.
something that's further away from here.
while you guys are again having this happen to you, you hear calling out in a tiny, high-pitched voice, sort of like little sparrow wings on the wind. You hear, and appearing previously invisible, the sprites all around you. Hi, girls. Hi, girls.
What good about? How's school?
While you guys are thinking about it, if you can see them, everybody but you,
Yes.
roll.
Roll.
You can roll history or nature.
Are they
I'm gonna roll history, I believe.
You could hear a little bit of the screaming, so you could roll a nature to see if you've heard, if you can put together what you've heard. So, coming back around the table, starting with the monk.
8.
You rolled an 8?
Yeah.
You're not really sure what's the difference between a pixie or a sprite.
Sweet.
Yeah. They're
Right.
some kind of little cute thing. They fly. They both
They
seem to have wings.
pointy ears. I have pointy ears.
Smolder. So, You didn't even know there were pixies or sprites. They're all the same thing, aren't they?
They're beautiful, aren't they pretty?
14.
You know a little bit more. You are extremely surprised to find out that they might be aggressive at all. You know that sprites tend to be, but pixies, they are peaceful. So you're actually a little bit, that's kind of concerning. That cannot be good.
As I said, never trust a pixie.
Well, despite my fascination with the Fae in my youth and speaking Sylvan, I botched. So, am I wrong my percentile?
Oh, yes,
Is that the
you
first
are.
one of the game? Is that the first
First
nat
botch.
one of the game?
First botch, baby. Oh, 91.
Wait, is that good or bad?
Oh, that's bad.
Bad? Okay, all right.
But I mean, it's just a history check, right?
It is just a history check.
These
Things are the devil.
No permanent disfigurement. That's nice.
Make him lose a tooth.
Okay,
Hey.
you see the pixies arrive. They have really cute, beautiful wings that seem to sparkle, glitter, and then you're not really paying attention and you're so enamored with them that you drop your own warhammer. Roll a d4.
It's only a 4, you're fine.
That's a 3.
Oh,
You take 5 hit points of damage when it careens off of your kneecap and then like slams into your foot on the way down. It does not look good. But the worst part is that you yell out in Sylvan.
Oh.
What do you yell out?
In Sylvan.
Ah, my foot! Fucking distracting, floating little. Because did I recognize them as pixies?
You still know they're pixies. You have a fascination with the
Damn
Fae.
beautiful pixies! Yeah, that's about it. You said 5, right?
Yep. Reduce yourself by 5 hit points. Did
Reduce
you?
yourself.
You heard the yelling, but you haven't seen them, so
oh, I'm 1,000 miles away, but
not quite. I mean, math. Not quite 1,000.
well, I'm quite a ways away. But I did manage to land a 20, not a natural 20, but a 20.
Oh, so do you speak Sylvan?
Absolutely not.
You hear the shouts of another language. Whether or not you are concerned about your fellow adventurers is up to you.
I'm curious. Absolutely, I'm heading in that direction.
You can think to start heading that way.
Right.
Rolling on this end.
Yeah, I got 21, and I do speak Sylvan.
So you and everyone else who speaks Sylvan, not only do you know all about pixies, and you're like, hey, they are not violent. They tend to be pranksters, though. You know that they can use a bunch of different kinds of spells to play tricks on travelers, but they're usually very shy, so they wouldn't jump out of the shadows unless they were feeling quite confident.
And what did they cry when they jumped out of the shadows?
They are saying, forest friends, for mama, with weapon, with death.
In Sylvan, I say, wait, for the Green Mother.
Everyone roll initiative.
Yeah, I would like to call out that I am a friend of the forest in Sylvan.
Can I re-roll this? It fell off the edge.
Roll in the box.
Rolling in the box. Well, that wasn't better.
Did you crit your pants?
No, I'm good.
Oh, starting with Ellen.
23.
Damn, son.
Yeah, I know, right?
I also got 23.
Who has higher dexterity?
Definitely this guy.
Yeah.
Ah,
What is your dex? Meta?
Rolled an 18.
all up in there. Alany. Rurik.
5.
Sure.
I just busted my foot.
I get it,
Right?
man. It's cool.
You're distracted by the beauty, the enchanting wonder of the Fae. It's been so long.
There you go.
Sanguina.
26. What a ta, my Demi. What a ta.
What?
I don't know what that
I
was.
know that one.
Nose.
I do.
Seno!
Yeah, Senno's a little, it's reluctant to fight the fairies, little distracted and laughing at Rurik. He also rolled a 5. But my dexterity is higher.
Yeah, goose egg
By
over
1.
Okay. Here we go. Hearing the voice, and with that curious wonder that is always behind your eyes, you can move first.
Can I fly across the pyramid? I'm so freaking far away.
You can dash,
Yeah, I'm going to dash.
so then you can go double, but that's your action.
That's
She can
fine.
dash as a bonus action.
Does she know that?
I have the bonus action.
Senno knows. Calls out. Rogues! Dash is bonus! You can still do it.
Okay.
I can't see a thing.
Okay, so now you come around from the corner of the ruins. They're angled. You're still in the shadows to protect yourself. You're out in the open.
Yes.
You can see in the middle here, not too far from your warlock, 5 pixies. Tiny, glittering wings. Yelling out their tiny, adorable war screams.
War screams?
Oh, they sound mad.
Am I close to one?
You are not yet close to one. Do you want to finish the full movement?
Is there anything that I can hide behind?
Not on this side. You could have hidden behind one of your buddies.
Oh, wow.
Only a halfway can do that.
Oh, you can't see anything. There's no place for me to hide now. I'm officially out in the open. Can I press against the...
You can go back to be banging against the wall.
I'm going back to being against
Okay. You are currently shadowed
I'm shadowed.
up against the wall. The stone on your fingers is called mossy.
I just want to throw some acid on someone. I want to throw some acid on a pixie.
Oh my god!
As one does.
You are about 20 feet from a pixie.
That's right. Well,
Don't be tossing acid. There's people between.
It's just
I can't see anything.
It's just.
I'm tired.
I have a very high armor class, so.
Someone throwing acid on me is what I call Wednesday. Thank you.
Rotating.
Oh.
There's you.
Right.
There's the pixie.
I'm throwing.
There's the warlock.
Okay, the pixie that's right ahead of me. I'm going to toss acid because it has. a
See under
20
her tiny, angry, bright, beautiful little eyes.
Absolutely. Throwing acid at her face.
Roll.
20 feet.
You have acid?
Yeah, I fucking have acid. I load it up. Right. Having a brain fart.
Good start, guys. Day one. Day 1 combat. It's going great.
Right. 12. It's fine.
12.
Guys.
This vial of acid that you throw, you just don't quite get a good arm through it. The wall of this unusual shaped pyramid thing throwing you off. It smashes into the wall beside the pixie, missing her. You are now engaged in combat, but next to go is
Excellent. I don't want to step out from behind the wall, but I peek out just to get a solid perception of what my battlefield looks like. Shall I roll perception on that?
You can roll a perception.
Cool. I'm gonna do that. Oh, there's 5 of them. I thought there was only 4. I'm tired.
13.
There are 5 of them.
Okay.
2 of them are quite close
Mm-hmm.
to the warlock, who is investigating ruins.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's a bunch of the ones back here. You can kind of make out that they're all wearing a leaf kind of bandana thing that's like tied around and like with a knot at the side. And then one of them has kind of a half acorn covering up.
Got it. So they're tough, but I'm not buying it because they're so small. All right.
Dangerous move.
We'll see. I look at you and I say, and I cast silence. And then I am going to and I'm going to start to climb the wall.
Do it.
Cool. athletics or acrobatics?
How are you doing it?
Fancy.
Roll acrobatics.
Sure.
Yeah. I didn't botch it, and that's great. But I did only roll a 9.
So you start to reach out for the. It's sort of like kind of trying to do a wall climb, but you've never really gone up something on this angle before, and wishing that you'd done something with strength instead of dexterity. You reach out and you can't quite grasp your way, but you slowly start to make your way up.
Okay.
You can pop up. It does not look pretty, but luckily no one's watching.
Excellent.
So no one knows.
Cool. Is that my full movement?
That is your full movement.
Okay, then I will perch up there silently and try to remain hidden.
Silently.
Silent.
Amazing. All right.
I'm going to move 15 feet forward, and then I am going to try my very best to intimidate these little bitches into leaving us the fuck alone, because I don't have time for this much AoE. So I guess roll for intimidation for my battle cry.
Yes, we'll move you 15 forward. Are you gonna stay close to a tree, or do you want to move out into the very open?
Right into the open.
Got it.
The acoustics in here better be fucking sweet.
You move 15 feet forward, and you speak out to the pixies.
Get the fuck out of here, bitches!
Did that work?
Sorry, I mean, go away! I don't know.
Oh, that worked.
Can you please leave us alone? We've got too much to do right now.
So,
Okay, that's 3
although that
tries.
the words are not super intimidating in their essence and vocabulary, your authoritative commitment to it.
I said bitches. That's not kind.
They all turn to look. They eyeball you. Even the one who's only got the one good eye.
Eyeball.
You have their attention. Eleni.
All right. Well, I think I have a clean shot here, so I'm going to stay exactly where I am, and I'm going to lift up my bow, and I'm going to notch an arrow. But I yell out to them very quickly. Does any one of you speak common? Any of you? No? All right then. Yes, it is.
You speak Sylvan. Why do you?
I do not speak Sylvan. I have no fucking clue what that little fucker said. So,
They said for the mother, right?
yes, well, I am not your mother. So,
No, it's for that elf. It's for that green. They're
the one that
And
we're
you
trying
don't
to
get
kill.
to say anything in the time that
Oh.
it takes for Eleni to react.
No, I just.
Is Eleni close enough? Because I whack him with my shield.
He is
cast,
not.
I cast Hail of Thorns. And then I take aim at the one straight
The one
in front of me
where the eye
there.
patch?
Yes, that
Right
one
here?
right there.
No?
Picking on the guilty.
You know, I rolled a 17 for my first arrow. Notch another second arrow. And 19 for that one.
2, almost like in the dead center of her shoulder. And the second one hits in the almost the exact same spot.
All right.
She starts to bleed.
That's 8. So.
See how quickly it
Go.
just slips away.
It's 17 damage. Plus the 1d10 for hail thorns.
Okay, how many? Total damage?
So, 17 damage, and then 9 damage for the hail of thorns. That's went up to the other one that was next to them.
Oh no! She only rolls a 10.
So 13 damage, and the one next to her, that would also, if they're close enough.
They are 10 feet apart.
Are they 10 feet apart? Okay then.
So unnecessary.
This
Making a point.
pixie falls to the ground, but she doesn't quite die. She's down on one knee.
Which one are we looking at?
the one that took the 2 arrows.
Are you ready to talk now?
Yeah.
Always trying to talk after the fact.
The one next to her.
Shoot first. I mean, I am silent.
Now that we know the order everybody will act in, they are in the middle. Sanguino went first. Elendar. Aaron. Alani. Pixies are about to act. And then it will be Senno. And Merc. Cool. Okay. The pixie next to her, who's only 10 feet away. Just terror on her face, watching the arrows hit her companion. She quickly casts Healing Word. The pixie on the ground on her knee gains a few hit points back. This pixie over here in the middle also casts a spell. Able to cut both Alani and Burke.
Burke's having a rough day.
Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
Suddenly your mind is racked.
with what? I have a random mind check.
Do you know what it does?
It protects me.
Mind stuff.
What's your wisdom saving throw?
15.
I mean, it's a 20, but... Wearing this ring, you're immune to magic that allows other creatures to read your thoughts, determine whether you're lying, know your alignment, or know... Yeah, never mind, it's not damage. If they're trying to damage me psionically, they can still do so. But I rolled a 20.
Oh. Neither of you are affected by the confusion spell that she cast.
That's good.
Okay.
Felt a tingle there.
But there are 3 more pixies still. The one who's fallen to the ground. She looks up at the warlock, who's close by.
I had nothing to do with anything. I said I'm a friend of the forest.
She casts Thorn Whip at you.
Trinian's business.
It's for an 18 against your armor class.
Yeah, that is. Disadvantage due to my boots of displacement.
Okay. It's even higher.
Oh, yeah, okay, that hits definitely for sure.
But she only rolls, you take 1 damage from the Thorn Whip, but because it hits you, it pulls you closer to her.
I mean, I'm a little irritated by this since I was not gonna do anything. So I'm gonna use my reaction to cast, I want to cast a Hellish Rebuke. So that is a Dex saving throw.
I think we're in a fight now.
Oh, you didn't think that
don't
earlier?
say
You didn't
double
think that
arrow.
a second ago?
That's a fight that you started.
Yeah.
No, they started.
Missed.
She threw acid at
I
somebody.
had their attention.
Yeah, but that's what she does.
23.
Okay, so that saves, so she'll only take half damage.
Roll high.
I'm going to try.
Come on, Magic Pants. Come on, Merlin!
31 damage, halved, so 15 damage. Ball of fire just comes out from me. Hits. And I yell out, I didn't want to do that! That is your fault!
The ball of fire shoots across the ground. It's almost as though it's lighting up along the Thorn Whip that she'd cast at you. Her beautiful, leafy spell on fire. Flames heading towards her. They engulf her. She falls to the ground. You've defeated an adorable pixie.
I feel very bad about that! I would have liked to talk to you guys.
But there's still 2 more pixies to act. They both, here along the ruin wall, and here, closer to the tree, they pull out their bows.
Oh.
They both fire at Senno, just having watched the fireball erupt from your hand.
They have disadvantage.
It's a 23, the first one.
With disadvantage?
Yes! You take 7 hit points of damage. The second, teeny tiny arrow. Oh, it's a botch. Oh no.
Roll high.
17.
Good number.
So this
Half.
teeny tiny arrow goes wide.
Does that really hurt, guys? Stupid pixies.
Never trust a pixie.
Senno.
It's my turn?
Oh, crap.
Okay. Who just hit me with this thing? The arrow. Who hit me with the arrow?
The one by the tree.
Yeah. I did not appreciate the arrow when I was just trying to be nice. Yeah, I'm going to Eldritch Blast. This little bastard. Oh my god, I botched.
Oh my god.
My shoulder really hurts, okay? It's
outrageous.
I got an arrow right in the shoulder.
Believe it. Just did the blasting arm.
Band of boneheads, we are.
Oh no.
Band of boneheads.
It's not
20.
Yes. Celebrate good times.
Okay, so you go to Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, the purple comes out and just goes like way wide because like as the movement just like pulls the twinge in the arrow and the like feathers like hit me in the face or something, and I'm like whoa, and it goes wide, and then I think about this and I'm like I should get away from here, so I use my movement to run back kind of behind the rogue.
You're able to use your full movement to get back behind Sanguina. That's
Yeah.
There's still 4?
Yeah, you guys have gotten one. Seto, Rurik!
I run toward the nearest pixies, waving my hammer, and as a bonus action, saying in Sylvan, "We don't have to fight. Please help us find the Green Mother. We mean her no harm."
Don't you say a goddamn word.
Is there a
He said it
response?
in Sylvan, so.
Yeah.
You're yelling in Sylvan?
And Sylvan, yeah. Any response?
They pause. They see one of their friends down. They're not sure they want to continue fighting you. After you say the words Green Mother, they all stop, turn to look at you. You can have a chance to say something else now to convince them.
We were brought here by this guy. He's a noble. I don't like him. And he wants us to find and capture the Green Mother, but we don't want to do that. I think that maybe she's good and that the nobles are bad.
You hear them call back quickly.
Rook, should I kill it?
No.
You killed the general!
We didn't know that. I will have words with my friends. You guys scared us. You're very intimidating. And I'm very, very sorry. Is there a way that we could help you?
As they stop to pause and look at you, some of them lowering their little bows.
Everyone drop your weapons.
Does everyone else stop?
Yes. Yes, sure, I'll stop. Right, I'll stop. I'll put my teeth away.
You didn't stop.
Lower my bow.
Everyone starts to lower their weapons?
Right.
Or hands?
I'm busy trying to like break the arrow off and do my own shit.
And up on the walls.
Hidden. I don't do anything.
So you're just gonna watch?
I'm just gonna watch.
You're so creepy.
Yeah.
All right, everyone.
They start
Oh.
to fly towards you a little bit. And they turn to look at you. All of them moving in. And they look down at their little friend on the ground and they look up at you, speaking to you still in Sylvan. Can you help her?
Is she fully dead? Or is she
She's
just
not fully dead, she's unconscious.
Canda Crisp. And I heal her.
She comes back.
Your healing word is Canda Crisp?
He used it on me in the Bone Devil lair.
It's a very tasty treat from the town of Canda. I had many when I was there. I had a little bit of a sweet tooth. So you go, and it's kind of like a little custard, but the top is.
Or I'm gonna kill something again.
No, hey, everyone, don't kill. We can work this out. They work for the Green Mother, the elf we're looking for.
Weren't we supposed to kill her?
No, we're supposed to.
Green Mother.
Yeah, back to Sylvan. Yes, we're seeking her, and I'm worried that people mean her harm, and maybe we can help her.
General Skyberry.
Oh yeah. Oh, she gains 8 health back. The best heal I've done.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Give me a minute.
I'm good here.
Okay.
They drew first blood.
Her 2 lieutenants cradling her in either of their arms as they help to prop her up. She looks over to you, the little acorn covering her eye, the scar, speaking to you still in Sylvan. Why do you come here and attack us?
We didn't mean to attack you. You surprised us, and my friend here is very. He has an itchy trigger or string finger. So sorry. He's scared of pixies. He's really scared of pixies. Don't worry. I told him that we're working this out. We're working this out. Back in Sylvan.
Your battle cries
Senno
fucked us
just has
up.
a good little chuckle.
Why'd you come out as screaming?
General Skyberry, we are looking for the Green Mother. I have a feeling that there are some human nobles that I don't trust nobles myself, and they want us. We want to find the Green Mother and bring her home.
She's not here?
No, they came from the city to take her.
She never.
Oh,
left.
yes,
she's still in the
she
city.
has not left the city, right, yes. Brain
Yeah.
fault, sorry.
Oh yeah, he's speaking Sylvan too.
I made a little bit of distraction here, thank you.
You are horrible monsters who come to take from us.
Are we fully out of combat?
You're fully out of combat.
Canada Crisp.
Oh, thank you.
You gain.
That's the first time that this group has ever not just murdered everything. So I just want you guys to just...
Thank you. It makes me so sad when we have to murder things.
Okay,
still
so
don't trust
General
anyone.
Skyberry with her lieutenants next to her. They're propping her up, flipping out her little wings because they're covered in dust now. From her fall to the ground, little bits of sand and fairy dust glittering through the air as they dust her off and help her. And she looks over back to the group. They came to take her from us, and they came and it was just so awful to watch. And she's such a gentle soul, and then she had to kill them to make them go away. And we were so scared that we didn't help her.
Did they start the fight with her?
They came to take her, and she wouldn't leave.
Sounds like it.
What the fuck's going on?
Okay, so they said that all the people who came, they tried to take her, and she just fought back. So I'm worried that Harl guy, I don't trust him at all.
Why did they come to take her in the first place?
He said he called her a squatter. Shh. Because he owns this land, but it's
Who
ruins. like you
does
said.
own this land? Is this, do they know anything
I'll
about
ask.
these
Not all land
pyramids?
needs to be owned.
Well, they called this home in Sylvan again. Just one sec, I need to explain to my friends.
We speak common.
You speak common.
For heaven's sake, I can't even believe it.
I think I asked that question.
That's true, I believe.
To be fair, you did try to murder.
Mama taught us to speak Sylvan and common.
Oh, well, now I can just speak in common. This is great. Although it was fun, thank you for conversing in Sylvan. You're the first pixies I've actually met.
I'm just picking moss off a stone at the top, and I'm like, huh? Oh, and I dispel silence, and I'm like, do they speak common? I didn't.
Yeah, the fight's over.
Are they speaking common?
No, yeah, we're good.
Just leave him up there.
Do you want to stay up there?
Yeah, it's cool. Hell yeah.
You're just Batman perched up there.
So yeah, like you were
Surveying.
saying, who is the this land of this noble Harl claims that he owns it, but whose land is this?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Is there anything special about this
What
place?
can you tell us about this place? About
It's
these
very
ruins?
special.
Why?
It's magical
But why?
because she lives here.
Why?
Like
Because she's always lived here.
Oh, for God's sake.
As long as we know, hundreds of years.
okay, that's a better claim than.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Man,
Sure.
right enough.
I'm Senno's still speaking in Sylvan. Is there anything you can tell me about the pyramids?
Is there anything you can still tell me about the pyramids?
We're not allowed to tell you.
Oh, well, that sounds exciting. Why aren't you allowed to tell us?
Because she told us never to tell anyone.
Oh,
I think
You'll have to kill us. We would never tell.
we won't kill you. Let's not do that, dancing.
These little pixies.
Wait, they speak common. Why is he still speaking in Sylvan?
Just let him do what he's doing.
But he doesn't have to. They speak common.
It's
Yeah, I know. I just want to practice my Sylvan. You know, it's not often you get to practice your Sylvan, so I
That's
take it as
true.
the
These are the
opportunity.
first pixies
You
I've
two
ever
both
met.
speak Sylvan. You can always just practice with each other. No?
Yeah, but his Sylvan's not great, and mine is only
Oh,
a little
shit.
better. So it's better to practice Sylvan with the native Sylvan speakers
Little
because
pixies, we,
it's just much better. You know, you get.
But they said they learned from someone else. They also aren't native speakers of Sylvan.
they learn common from the. Okay, anyway.
I'm bored.
We happen to be the best secret keepers of the entire land. We are a vault. We are the holder of secrets, all secrets, and you can trust all of your knowledge, your information about these pyramids with us. Absolutely.
We would never tell you.
Okay.
How
How about
just in
this?
the background going?
How about this? If we can return the Green Mother, is that her only name?
We're not allowed to tell you her name.
Of course, you know.
All right. If we can bring her back here,
Mama
we maybe
always
learn the
comes
secrets
back.
of the land.
You know, I just want to jump in here, and you know, I don't like Harl either. He seems like a real
Dick?
Yeah, that would be the nice way of saying it. But in my experience, people who don't let you know their name, that's not a good sign. Bit of a red flag. You know, if you're
What's his nuts with the yellow, my name?
True.
yeah, and we don't trust the Harl guy, but like people who it's like, when's the last time a heroic person that you could really admire was also referred to as the person who must not be named?
I mean,
It was this captain one
no, she's known as the. Wait, what?
Yeah, it's a long story.
It's a long story. We don't have time for this.
I'm
They
just
mentioned
saying,
a tavern we were supposed to go visit.
when people are not
Xavier.
allowed to speak your name, bit of a red flag.
Ask,
All I'm saying.
enough.
ask them what her name is.
Oh, dude, just get the bloody hell down here again.
Yeah, you should come down.
No, it's cool up here.
All right, then maybe stay silent.
Yeah, stick to your wheelhouse.
I don't need wheels.
All right, pixies.
Elendar the ambiguous.
We have to venture into town because we got to find this Green Mother.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
is there anything that you are allowed to tell us that would actually help us in this?
Do you know ways that would help us find her if we were close to her?
Does she have a scent?
Maybe a little code word we could say so she doesn't try to kill us right away.
Yeah.
She smells like flowers.
Okay.
All right.
Like really strongly from about 100 feet away, or
No. She's so gentle and beautiful. And it was awful when they came to take her, and then she was so mad. And she hurt them. And we didn't do anything, and we didn't help her.
It's okay now.
would you like to help now?
We're helping by protecting all of the ruins.
Well,
We will stay here until Mama returns.
Is there more ruins than these ones? Than what we're seeing now?
We said too much.
Oh,
I think there are.
sweet.
Let's start a game of 20 questions, shall we?
So they're not going to tell us a secret.
No.
Yeah, Sano
So let's
just starts
fuck off to
walking
the pub.
away to look for more things on his own.
Okay. If it's okay with you, we will leave these ruins, and we will go look for the Green Mother.
And you'll bring her home.
Yeah, hopefully.
What we are trying to do.
You know, I mean, hey.
It would go faster if you were a little more helpful.
We have been very helpful. We didn't kill you all.
Yeah, I don't think that's how that was going to go down.
We're really tough.
Yeah.
We didn't know how to fight at
Oh,
all.
it's a good thing you're so goddamn adorable.
And then,
All right.
once they came and they took her away, and we decided we wouldn't be afraid anymore, and no one would hurt us.
That's why you came at us with your little battle cries, right?
Correct, Alphamare.
I understand. I mean, I don't, but I understand.
Okay, well, good luck. If it's okay with you, we're going to continue on our way. maybe there's... Could you show us maybe where the Green Mother liked to hang out the most?
She's always here.
Except for oh, the poor thing. Oh, so sad. We promise we'll try to bring her back in complete. We'll try to bring her back complete. No, we promise.
Alive, complete. Yes. Safe and sound.
Don't mention not just not just in one piece, absolutely.
And alive.
Of course, alive, without a doubt. Yes. Head off to the lazy bee.
Okay.
Sleepy bee.
Which direction is the lazy bee? Which direction is the town?
If you go west,
Yeah.
and then you'll leave the forest, and you'll see out over the open area the town of
Elurinn.
Sounds great. Shall we?
Which way is west?
Let's just leave.
I'm good.
Right.
I'm ready to go.
Okay.
There's a bar.
Thank you, Pixies. And Sullivan, I say until the next time we meet.
Yeah, next time, just don't jump out at people, you know. I see a pixie, I fire.
Didn't mean it.
Fucking pixies.
I think that might be more your problems than,
Yeah.
you know, who sees a pixie and fires?
Yeah, that sounds like...
Smart people do. That's who. Smart people. You never trust a fucking pixie.
Why are you so fussy? Have you eaten?
You used to use words a lot, and now you're very shoot first.
I'm just gonna say right now, if I managed to catch one, I'd be ripping those wings off and sticking it right down the gullet.
Okay, we're leaving now.
It's just a joke.
Okay,
It's a
here we
joke.
go.
We're off to find the Green Mother.
I'm running.
As they start to come back, I'm like, are we heading out? Are we done?
Yeah.
Wait.
Did you ask them stuff? Did you ask them like
Yeah, we're good.
what's important
Can you
about the
see the
runes?
town from up there?
What's important about the runes and why are they still here?
We'll fill you in at the tavern.
Monk.
Come on.
Can you see around which direction the town is?
I can. I think I
Roll
can.
perception.
Nat 20.
Oh! What a talk. First one.
Yeah.
Tell me what your elf eyes see.
Over the top of the trees.
I see.
You see trees in the distance. The forest is quite tall, lush, especially right here. But to the west, not that far away, you can see small tendrils of smoke.
We head westward.
But that was my first question. Which way's west?
You don't know which way is. It's that way. It's that.
That way. Okay, off we go.
Okay, so the pixies, suddenly invisible again.
Vanish.
They vanish before your very eyes.
I just wave my hands around and say, tell me your secrets. I use detect magic on just the runes.
What's the range?
30 feet of me, 30-foot radius. If I sense magic, you can see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and you learn its school of magic, if any.
The area is so magical, you're overwhelmed. You can't actually discern any particular area around these ruins.
You all right, mate?
Yeah, just give me a second.
Brain freeze.
What did you learn?
This whole place is basically living magic.
You should find out if it's magical.
Well, I could have come to that conclusion myself. It's pyramids that are upside down and fused into the ground.
Oh, it's a concentration spell, so I just break concentration. Okay, I couldn't even see.
Could you tell what type of magic it was?
Could I?
There is a lot going on. What you're sensing the most right now is an illusion.
Ooh, that's juicy.
Are we standing in and around, like it's so completely engulfing us?
You're not able to tell. There's just so much magical energy.
Oh, okay. I know that what's around us was, all I could tell was that there's a major illusion here. This might not be what we think it is, but that was a lot.
That's actually...
I walk over to the edge of the pyramid and just knock on it a little bit to be like, feels pretty real, mate.
Try with your teeth.
The tooth. The one tooth he's got left.
Teeth aren't tools.
Sorry, Eleni.
They are when you're an orc.
They taste like rocks.
I know that taste.
And we're going to head towards town and find out more at the Lazy Bee next time.
Over drinks.
Hey, we didn't kill everything.
That would have been so sad there.
Oh, I I would have been upset.
I have to kill everything when I'm with you guys. It's really sad. you make me so murderous.
I had the opportunity to kill. I was the first. I know. I could have assassinated. That could have been the end of the end.